first person that will be speaking on today is none other than Anesia Swanson. We ask that you give her a hand as she comes. Amen.
That's all right.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. They told me, they just up and told me, oh yeah, you got to do a sermon third Sunday. I said, They said, y'all can let me bag out for me. But I do sure thank God for the opportunity to get up and do it anyway because you never know what I can say to make a bless someone else. That's right. So I do. Thank y'all. Okay.
Amen.
I'm coming from Mark, the 5th chapter, starting at the 35th verse. Sorry. Mark 5 and 35. And it begins to say, while Jesus was speaking, some men came from the house of Jairus, the synagogue ruler. Your daughter is dead, they said. Why bother the teacher anymore? Ignoring what they said, Jesus told the synagogue ruler, don't be afraid, just believe. He did not let anyone follow him except Peter, James, and John, the brother of James. When they came to the home of the synagogue ruler, people were crying and wailing loudly. He went in and said to them, why all this commotion and wailing? The child is not dead, but asleep. But they laughed at him. After he put them all out, he took the child's father and mother and the disciples who were with him and went in where the child was. He took her by the hand and said to her, Talitha kum, which means, little girl, I say to you, get up. Immediately the girl stood up and walked around. She was 12 years old. At this, they were completely astonished. He gave strict orders not to let anyone know about this and told them to give her something to eat. Well, the topic of my sermon is stop complaining about the ride and focus on your destination. And like my pastor said, if I had to give a subtopic, it'd be wake up. So it comes. We all have some situations in our lives and pertaining to us daily that are dead, and what we're trying to do is be like God and say, Talitha kum, which instead of saying little girl, you say situation. I say unto you, get up. So when you're praying and when you're speaking to a situation that may be going on with you, you have to watch what you're speaking. You have to watch what you pray for, because the power lies in your tongue. And if you just loosely use words, oh God, I need this. God, I want you to do this. God, do this. God, I got to. You got to do this. And so he's listening to what you are speaking. So you have, like I said, you have to watch what you pray for, because everything you pray for, you might not be ready for. Come on now. And as you pray for whatever you need, like for an example, I work a job, and I'm gonna just use myself. I work a job. Been working there for a couple of months. I may feel like I'm ready for a manager position. Because I'm tired of just going to the house, working a regular 12 to 8 shift, going in. Now I feel like I want to step up and I want to be able to go to meetings. And I call in people to work when I'm ready for them to work. So I'm praying, God, I need you to give me this position. I ain't not open, but I know the God I serve. Because I'm trusting and having faith in you that you can do it. So I continue to go on. Position still not open. And I get a little frustrated and I give up. So I'm just like, it's whatever. I'm finna find me a new job. So I'm actually stepping out the will of God because I don't know what door is about to open.
Right.
So I go on and I go on and I go on and I find me a job and I move on out. But just as I move out, that's when my position opens.
Right.
So what you have to realize is, as long as you wait on God and trust God, eventually that door will open.
Yeah.
So once I move on, the position open, and then you gone, and now the next person in line get to get your opportunity, your blessing that you missed. So that's why we have to wake up and listen and understand that God is praying for us. And as we go through this path, and this journey of this destination that He's taking us through, we have to realize, well, God, I'm going to have faith. I'm going to stick here just a little while longer. Because you can't turn around and go back once the opportunity is done. So, like I said, you still have to be patient and have that faith like they did. And when you're praying for something, you can't let everybody know.
That's it.
You just can't do it because everybody not for you. They might pretend to be your friend, but they not for you. So when you're praying for something specific, because me and David can be co-workers. David might want the same position I want. I can't say, David, I need you to pray for me. I want to be a manager. You can't, because David,
I want to be a man.
I want to be a manager. I hope that the Lord shift you on. And see what He prayed for, it comes for Him because you was at the Word of God. So you have to, like I said, you have to go on. And you have to be silent. You may tell your mom. You may tell your dad and somebody close to you, but that's about it. Because like I said, if you do it, the opportunity for David to come and mine gone.
Right.
So you have to be ready. You have to be ready for that transition that you're about to go through, and have to stay patient. Because it even say here in the 37th verse that He did not let anyone follow Him except Peter, James, and John. So that means now God don't take care of everybody. You don't need to take care of everybody. Because it's just plain and simple.
Right.
It's plain and simple that everybody can't believe. And like I said, they laugh.
Right.
And see, but when you move on up and step on up, they'll still be laughing back there. You laughing in the front, still being able to be over there. And you have, and then if you keep God, after you get the position, you got to focus on God. Still, you have to continue. God, I thank you. You give Him praise because you didn't do anything. You say, God, I thank you. Thank you for my position. Now, God, I need you to help me hold my position. Help me lead and do it. Because I might can move on up, not even realizing what I'm doing and what you're doing for me. That's why you have to stay. That's why you have to wake up, like I said, because if you sleep, you'll miss it all. And some of us still sleep nowadays. We still sleep, and God got the blessing sitting right in front of Jesus. It's just sitting there, and you can say, God, He wake up. If you wake up, you'll be right on that table and see everything that you asked me for is right in front of you. So, like I said, stop complaining. Stop trying to make things go the way you want them to go. Focus on your destination and focus on that path that God has for you. And you'll then understand that, like He did when He said to Talitha Kum, little girl, get up. When you speak what you want, it'll come to pass. Amen. And you'll have nothing else to worry about. Amen.